Everybody, what is going on? We got a little bit of delay. This is Jimmy G. Welcome to the Forge. If you're here, if you're not, then you know what? You're missing it. You're missing out. So, Billy, why don't you say hello to everybody in the chat and introduce our special guest tonight?
Absolutely. What is up, folks? It's nice to be back here on the Forge on Sunday with Jimmy G at the place to be. We got Chris TF ARK Legends, one of our favorite guests. We actually have him on a lot sooner than we did the last time we had him on. I think it was a year gap, so I apologize for that. Chris is the king of dioramas, and we love having him on. And then we've got his buddy Vash.
Oh, no.
That's right. It's your friend Vash.
Vash is a fellow Transformer enthusiast and reviewer. Unfortunately, he's all in on the mainline shit stuff. And
already going down.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you, Vash. I'm with you. We're solidarity.
We're holding on strong with the main line.
Enjoy that $50 Voyager coming up. But anyway, Vash is awesome. Great channel. Go check him out at Triqqerhappy77. And Vash, Chris, I'm going to let Vash introduce himself first and like give everybody a piece of who he is. And here we go.
Here comes the misinformation.
Yeah, on you. All right. Well, I mean, I didn't have like a speech prepared, but I did bring my note card. But my name is Vash. I'm a huge Transformers enthusiast. I'll admit, for a long time, I was like a G1 purist, but lately I've broadened my horizons, and I've learned there are a lot going on in the Transformers world. But I mean, I post about Transformers and things on my YouTube and Instagram, but I am a like comic book nerd, geek, fanatic.
Yes.
I'm all about it. My first love is X-Men, by the way. Shout out to Scott, aka Slim Summers, the greatest X-Man of all time. Thank you.
Hey, absolutely. That is who I base my leadership skills off as a manager at my job. Like,
makes sense.
The man.
Dude, Cyclops is the great. Okay. Real quick. If you know Cyclops, all I have to say is you turn the page and the whole page was red. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Cyclops is the man. I'm a huge Cyclops fan.
Oh, we'll get along just fine, Vash. Let's go.
You saw. I'm assuming.
Well, that's it for the show tonight, guys. Tune in next week. Where we have.
I saw what now?
X-Men 97. Yeah.
Oh, of course, loved it.
Dude, Cyclops falling out of the Blackbird was the greatest scene.
I'm hoping Doomsday we get a landing like that. I'm hoping.
Oh
they
my
give
god,
us that.
I'm so ready for you. With all the rumors, Doomsday is going to have to be like 9 hours long. With all,
I think they said it's 4. I think it's 4.5 hours long.
I'm down for it. Let's do it.
John Doe says Wolverine is better. John Doe doesn't know what they're talking about, but thank you for joining us.
See, the thing about Wolverine,
Claremont Wolverine was great.
Yeah, old Wolverine that wasn't like Superman powered healing, like was fantastic. Like there was beautiful character development there. But then you turn him into this invincible killing machine, and it's like, no, man.
So my favorite X-Men, if we're talking about X-Men, and it's a very controversial one. It's Jubal. No, I'm just kidding. It's Magneto. Magneto's
Love
my
him.
man.
Magneto's the greatest.
Master of magnetism. I mean, when he, like in that comic book panel, I know it's not Claremont, but when he pulls the adamantium out of Wolverine, it's just like, man, that was just.
Did anybody see that coming? Like, that was such a great scene.
Oh, yeah.
I would have never thought that's what was
But then
happen.
you think, why didn't that happen earlier? Like, right. It's just like, here's the master of magnetism who finally thought after 30 years to go, you know what? Why don't I just take the metal out of his bones?
I think it was just out of respect as a warrior.
Right.
I think that like at the end of the day, it's like, you know what, this guy's been here for hundreds of
Everyone's
years.
tuning in. Is like, when are y'all going to talk about Transformers?
All right, let's talk about Transformers. But first, I just want to say real quick, dude, Ian McKellen as Magneto, every single line that came out of his mouth was pure gold. We are the future, Charles, not them. They don't matter anymore. Like every single thing he says is just gold. But all right, that's it. I'm done.
I do love Cable and Gambit. Yep, they're good too.
Yep. Yep. And who doesn't love Nightcrawler? Although my favorite version of Nightcrawler is from Pride of the X-Men. If you all ever watched that tape, there's just something about that Nightcrawler that was great. All right, let's
Dude.
talk Transformers.
Okay. Okay.
Well, we didn't even. He still didn't finish his interview. his
Yeah,
introduction.
We're gonna be here for 4 hours.
This is going to be a long show, folks, and I don't know if there's going to be any sense made.
Well, I don't want. I'm not going to take up all the time. But yeah, I'm a big Transformers fan. I love just the whole idea of all Transformers. When I was, because I grew up watching it. You know, when we were kids, I was like what 7, 6 when it came out, and I was just like, what is this? And I've been here since. So I post a lot. You'll see my toy photography and little videos. I try to do fun videos on Instagram and on YouTube. I just talk about Transformers. There's never a subject. I'm just like, oh, I picked up this character and I'm just going to talk about it.
Yep.
That's me in a nutshell.
And this is me in a nutshell. Help.
Let me out of this.
All right, and Chris, you were just on, but give everybody a refresher, brother. Tell us what you're about.
I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I like to I collect legends primarily, and like to build dioramas and paint backgrounds, and I like to use those for doing taking photos of my figures and stuff like that, and that's pretty much it.
Sounds great. Sounds awesome. So we've got a lot of news. We got a lot of action in the chat. So Billy, you want to say hey to everybody there?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So we do have a wonderful little crowd. Of course, we've got Big Easy who started us off. Big M, I'm sorry, started us off. I always confuse Big M and Big Easy, and I'm so sorry, guys. It's just you're so close. And all I think is Big E from the WWE. But anyway, we got Big M. We've got Big Easy. We've got I'm going to screw that. Noah Yazenin?
Noah Yazenin from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Not going to work here anymore.
490. John Doe came in saying Wolverine's better. I ripped him about that. We got autocorrect primer. Derek is down in North Carolina, and somebody cut the fiber optic line, so there's no internet in his area. He's just jumping in on what he can. And then, of course, we've got Candace from Primal Parodies here, and she is a Magneto and Nightcrawler fan. Candace is the best. And, of course, Derek's jumping in with the news that the Transformers prices are going up. Yep. Absolutely crazy with no new engineering. And,
Candace, blink twice if Gary Chalk's going to be in Orlando. Just, I'm some kind of emoji, something.
I think she could just write, if she writes blink twice.
Yeah, if she
when we say Orlando, we're talking about TFCon. Orlando.
Oh yeah, right? Oh yeah.
This will be my first TFCon.
Oh, you're gonna
love it.
Yeah,
you're gonna love it. If you don't keep yourself on a budget, you will blow that budget. Even if you do keep yourself on a budget,
I'm gonna push you.
I'm gonna blow that budget.
He's gonna have a shopping bag of all New Age Magic Square Iron Factory.
That's it.
Get this too.
Yeah, he's gonna be rolling out with that.
Now, everyone.
The cool thing is Fanboy Expo that's here in Knoxville that's coming up in July. Ron Perlman's gonna be here. And so I've got the base of the 3-0 Rise of the Beast Optimus Primal. Ooh. And so I'm going to have him sign that. And then if Gary will be at...
no, Candace shrugged her shoulders. No, nice. Big long no.
Well, whenever I can see Gary, I'll get him to sign that too. So I'll have both Optimus Primals on there. So that'll be great. But let's get into some news. And so here we go with what we've got. And just to kind of just share, we get all our news from all sorts of places. Give credit where credit is due. That's what we want to do as well. And then if you are shopping on Show Z Store or Gundamn and you're not supporting a reviewer, here's a couple codes that you can support BTK or Jimmy G. So with that news and products, we always start with Mainline because we always run to remember where we come from. And Ash is already smiling, smiling so brightly. So here as we know,
like a diamond.
It has started shipping out. Lio Kaiser has started shipping out. This is the only picture I will show you today because you're going to get a bunch of them on the internet. But just showing you how he scales with HasLab Victory Saber and HasLab Death Saurus. I will tell you this. I did get him. I already traded him because I am going with Tyrant Toys Star Saber because it scales so good with Iron Factory's Lio Kaiser and MMC's Death Saurus. And I am in I prime real estate. I don't have a lot of room. That's going to be mine. But what do y'all think? Vash, Mr. Mainline, what do you think about this?
All right, so I not only do I have the Lio Kaiser coming, right? Of course, I'm checking my email every day, like, where is it now? Oh, it's in California. Now, 2 hours later, where is it now? I ordered it.
Still in California.
Still in California. I got all the HasLabs. I've gotten every Transformer HasLab. However, I don't know who any of them are because I've never seen.
You do not. Oh my gosh! You need to watch the Victory series.
Boy,
I wanted to work my way up to Victory because isn't it in order? Like it's Headmasters, then Super Neon Magic Force, or something like that.
Forget Headmasters. Forget Super God Master Force.
The Japanese Headmasters is terrible.
Yeah, Super God Master Force is okay as you get into it. It's a kind of a little bit of a slog, kind of like Transformers Armada is. But Victory is one of those that kind of reminded me of the G1 Transformers cartoons.
Okay.
So good.
So I've never watched it, but what the what is that? Victory Saber was the first one of these that came out, and the reason I got it was because I was like, I don't know the character, but sometimes you can look at a robot and say that just looks like really nice.
Yep.
I thought
very Gundam-ish. Yeah.
And so I was like, I got that, and then when Death Stars came out, I was like, another one I don't know, but I was like, obviously, if you have Victory Saber, you got to have him to go with him, And then at this point, I'm just getting HasLab. So Lio Kaiser I'm getting, but I didn't realize I should have bought Dino King because he's in that group.
Yeah.
And so now I'm like, all right, I got to hunt down.
You have Minerva?
No, I didn't get Minerva.
She's in that group as
well. Yep, she's part of that too.
Oh,
so in Victory, you got Minerva, but she started out in Super God Master Force. You also got 2 G1 original characters as in Victory, and that is anyone know?
Wheeljack,
yes.
Yep, because she's my favorite.
My favorite nerd, Perceptor. Yes. So so you get those are the only 2 original G1-ish ones that are in there. And then you get you also have God Ginrai, who is from Super God Master Force. But then anyways, let's go on.
Hey guys, Legit Baby's Nuts is back. They are saying hello. They haven't been on chatting with us in a long time. I just want to bring them up and say hello.
Oh yes, hello.
Hello.
La. So we were talking about this earlier before we got on. This is the new from the Wild Kingdom Transformers cartoon. This is called Rex Blade, and this is him in his combined mode. So these are exclusive to Japan, so you would have to kind of import them in. But this is the base bot and what it looks like. So it goes into robot mode, has its own like little dino mode, and then it has this car, and then it has all these other bots, these Wave 1 bots, and they combine onto him to make this bigger robot. So that is him in a nutshell there. And so have you all seen any of these? Yeah, there's a giraffe.
Is that Long Rack? Like, is that a new Long Rack, or is that just a different character?
I don't know what his name is. Jeffrey from Toys R Us. I don't know. But have any of y'all seen the cartoon?
This is Japanese to me.
Yes, it is. Now,
is it available for us to watch here, or do you have to like find it?
You can find it on YouTube. Yes, you can find it on YouTube. But yeah, you will have to buy it and import these in. I don't know if they'll ever bring them into the States. I kind of wish they would, because I do think they look kind of cool. But this robot kind of, to me, looks like it's Takara did a little homework with a Korean cartoon called Mini Force Dinoid, and I'm going to show you. So on the right side is Rex Blade, on the left side is Rex Kaiser. So which one do you like better? For me, Rex Kaiser takes it for me.
Kaiser. I like the one that's got the gold like dinosaur feet for knees. Which one's that?
That's Rex Kaiser.
Yeah,
Rex Kaiser.
Yeah. And Rex Kaiser combines and makes a bigger one too as well. So, but you can kind of see where some of this inspiration is that came here. So as y'all know, we are very huge into third party, and you know what? And we know that Takara and Hasbro have been watching. They don't do a cease and desist on these guys. they kind of use it as their own research.
Yeah, free R&D, man.
Smart.
Who doesn't love that?
Yeah.
Smart.
So as we move on, as we know, there was an event in Japan where they showed off a lot of
Big in
stuff.
Japan.
So the first one we're going to take a look at is
Love
this
it.
guy. And this is
Oh,
the
wow.
Overgear Optimus Prime. And I got another
Hmm.
picture here for y'all. So there he is in his bot mode and in his alt mode. And then TF-ARK, you're going to like this diorama here. Kind of a cool
Sick.
little like post-apocalyptic. This is
Yeah.
really, really cool. So Vash, Overgear.
All right. So here, my very first thought when I see Overgear is, if we had never heard of Transformers before and these came out, everybody would get it no matter what. Like,
Yeah.
these are so they look awesome. They're so like they're intricate, the detailing, like these are amazing. But when you say here's Optimus Prime, my first thought is, I mean, it's an Optimus Prime. Between that and then how much they cost versus the size. But I mean, if somebody just walks up and offered that to me, I would absolutely take it. I'd take two, one for each side.
It looks
So
like
now-
a G.I. Joe crossover.
Yeah,
it
let
looks-
me move back to the other picture because it's a bit better there. So there we
So
go.
here's the question, though. You're saying you'd grab it. I love it.
Mhm.
Are you going to
What do you not like about it though, Billy?
Oh, I dislike the Bayverse flames on the hood of the truck. That drives me bonkers. And I don't like that $175 plus price tag for a 7-inch figure.
Yeah.
It
Other
is
than that,
expensive.
I love it. It's expensive, but it's
Yeah.
beautiful. Like, it's what I want out of a new Transformers
But
line. They
what's
didn't go
in-
back to a cab
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, what's interesting that I've just noticed that has been the trend lately is anything that Takara releases, a KO is right around the corner. So
Yeah. Oh,
Love it.
I'll buy that KO in a heartbeat.
My question is, I don't know like much about like Takara and their product. Like, as far as, is this gonna be a better quality? I know
100%.
it's more engineering, but it is also gonna be better quality.
yeah.
You're gonna have better quality plastics. You're gonna have better paint applications. You'll actually have paint applications. Let me rephrase that.
And why?
Yeah, you'll have a much better figure here.
Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, that's
I like what Legit Baby I love that name says here. He looks kind of like the Dark of the Moon Megatron slightly.
Yeah.
Color wise, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
vehicle mode. I can see
The
that.
same motif.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I give him like a cape too as well, like the little like poncho.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of a cool like little setup.
That's kind
We are-
of been the game with Takara too, is people waiting for the KOs.
Well, they know people are waiting for it.
Oh
At
yeah.
this
That
point.
Predaking, I sat off on that Predaking because like I hope they get a KO.
Predaking looks amazing, and this guy
It's
looks
so
amazing.
good looking, but I could not get
Right
myself to
here.
do it.
So to answer Vash, New York Hunter states Takara has always been more expensive, but the detail has always been better, and that's just the way it is. That's beautiful, but it never like graced the screen. So that's where I'm having a hard time
Yeah, true.
buying it. Like,
This is a
it's-
cash grab.
Yeah, it's a total cash grab, and I
But
love
it's
the
pretty.
mold. Like Star Convoy, I still have on display, and I have limited real estate, and I do like that Energon Shock Blast that he comes with.
Oh yeah. What do you think, Vash?
so okay.
All right,
So-
let's settle in, folks.
Yeah, get ready. So I'm collecting the 13 primes, right?
Yep.
Yes.
If I was not collecting the 13 primes, I would have not have gotten the Star Convoy because it just doesn't appeal to me. But I feel, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. This is just, I don't know much. The Star Convoy that they made in the Age of the Primes looks like what it would have looked like when we were kids. And I'm like, I think that's what they were going for. Like, make it look like remind you of that toy. And I could see that looking like that from back then. And so to me, I'm just like, I just got it because I kind of had to.
Well,
And so
here's the
I'm
cool.
like, I don't got to get this.
Yeah, here's the cool thing, and this is from a source that we had in a couple, whatever episodes back. Well, more than a couple episodes back. But that Star Convoy is made to combine with two other bots that hopefully they will be announcing.
Ooh.
So if you remember the G1 toy, that Star Convoy combines with Sky Gary and who was the other one now? Gosh, If you know the other one, put it in the chat. What was the other one's name? Grandis. And so this Star Convoy is supposed to do that. And Ben Yee said that the Age of the Prime Star Convoy actually will combine with the G1 toy. So another Japanese cartoon to watch there. So
and 2 more figures to buy because I have no choice. I obviously I have to.
That's it. And then this guy right here, good old Missing Link Ironhide, and I was concerned, are they going to give us the OG? And yes, they give us what's called the relaxed mode.
And they don't remember that they're not giving you the
they are not giving us the weapon whatever
the weapon
doohickey
station thing. Yeah,
Really?
kind of bummed about that.
Yeah,
not
that's the
separate.
one
I
thing
was
I'm
gonna
bummed
ask
about
you.
as well.
This is everything.
It seems like a lot of people wanted that.
The dock
Yeah.
bay was one of the coolest parts of the toy, like back in the day. Like it was just cool to have a weapon station.
Yeah.
That's
And he comes
weird.
with a little dude that rides in the cab too as well.
Little
So
Diaclone figures.
yep. Yeah. But
That's
I
funny
mean,
they did that because like they could have still done the sled. Like
Yep.
I was just playing with my original Ironhide, and it's like it would have been nothing to, engineer that to have articulation and just put a head on him.
Yep.
the interesting thing is because most of the time, like with the Missing Link that I've had experience with, it transforms just like the original G1 toys.
Mhm.
Without the sled, how is
It
this will not.
This is brand new. This is
Yeah.
this is honestly just a new figure.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. But that's the Missing Link line so far, what is yet to be released as well as what has been released. I do love that Diaclone Optimus Ultra Magnus. Looks
Yeah,
so
that's-
beautiful.
That looks cool.
And that Grimlock's gorgeous. Like
Yes.
that's a beautiful figure. But
Wait,
it's
are
10
there-
years too late for me.
Are there 2 Grimlocks, or is that
Yep.
just
So-
one that's coming out?
Yeah, what Missing Link does is they release a toy version and then they release an animated version. So,
Okay.
so like for example, you'll see. Well, they didn't do it with Sunstreaker, but they did it with just about everybody else. So there's the animated Prime, there's the toy Prime, then we got the concept. Of course, there was never a toy of RC, but we got the concept RC there. So,
Right,
but
right.
they're really cool. I like them. They're fun. But like Billy said, some people it's like too late. There's a lot of other things that are out now that people love. So,
Mhm.
and then this right here, maybe
That's so cool.
I will be getting this. You can't have too many Star Sabers. Although after I said I got rid of my HasLab, but this is the next in the Adamus Machina line. It is the Star Saber, which is based off the Flame Toys Star Saber. And so, what's the difference between the Flame Toys one and this one? This one will transform. And I guarantee there's a Victory Leo right around the corner for this one too as well. And so someone did digibash it, and so that's what it would look like all painted up. So Vash,
Still spinning for me.
is it? Well, you know what? That sucks.
There you go. It's up now. That's beautiful.
Now,
So,
what
anyway.
class is this? Is this Legends or is this Master?
No, this is
Nah,
this is
just a big boy.
class on its own. But yeah, Grandis, Big M said yes, absolutely, thank you. But it looks gorgeous, and it's very IDW-ish too as well on that. So, but yeah, is this one that you'll pick up? I bet you the price tag is going to be. It's going to be
You're
expensive.
5 or 6. You're looking at 5 or 6. There's
Good
no way you're
heavens.
not. Because
Well,
just look at the range of articulation in
Yeah.
the fingers.
Yeah, then the Flame Toys one, that's what it cost, around $400 or $500.
And now you're
Okay.
giving a transforming element. So that's where that 5 or 6 came from. Real quick, Vesh, you're a Hasbro guy. And so are you, Jimmy G. Legit Baby's Nuts wants to know what current modern Transformers would you recommend? Their Walmart has nothing, so they're going to Amazon. And does anybody know when the 86 Shockwave's coming out?
He is out at some places now. He's hitting
Yeah, you
retail
can get
right now. So I would say that 86 Shockwave will probably be really great. The Soundwave mold is good. The Hot
The
Rod,
Seekers.
the Seekers are good, except I don't like that hollow spot that they have. But they've done a really good job with that 86 line. If you want the best of the 86 line, the Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Numero uno. Chris, what do you think about
Ixnay
Studio
Astro
Series?
Train A. Ixnay Astro Train A.
Astro Train's going to be the figure of the year
Oh no, it is not. That is
for
pretty rough.
worst Transformer ever.
So, hey, real quick, our boy Derek, who comes through 99% of the time with the right information, states 450 for that Star Saber.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Expensive.
New York Hunter
Yeah.
states, just so you know, Baby's Nuts, most of the Age of the Prime stuff has been winners. I'm happy to hear that. I don't have much.
The interesting thing is, and I think we've talked about this before, there's two design teams, one that really cares and one that just phones it in. And so you get some figures that are just like, what the heck? Like that Power Glide is, but then you get a figure like Optimus and he's like, wow, this thing is amazing. Why can't all of them be like this? So, but anyway, we got
I'm
this.
looking forward to that.
Beast Wars 2 Galvatron.
Absolutely.
So, yes, I can't wait to see the alt mode on this guy. I can't wait to see more on this too as well. So,
Alt
Vash,
modes.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question that will determine whether Billy likes you or not.
He's going to get his Beast Wars 2 Galvatron right now because he
Are you a Beast Wars fan?
I
Here we
have
go. This tread
every
lightly.
Hasbro Beast Wars figure that they put out.
Okay.
I will now. This one looks great, and I'm all about it. I'm ready to purchase right now. But yes, love Beast Wars.
Love you.
Have I
Vash.
seen every episode? No, but everything I've seen, I love.
All right. Yeah. All right. We're gonna have to get
and
you
if
an
you- hey,
E-Man on.
If you want to do a quiz, I'll take your quiz.
Uh-oh.
What?
All right.
I love that. I love that.
Excellent.
Let's see where the show goes, and maybe I'll grill you a little bit.
And then continuing with the Hot Wheels line, we got the next two Hot Wheel crossovers too as well. These have been fun. You know, if you grew up with those toys, it's been fun to kind of have those. You know, that Bone Shaker was pretty cool. So, anyways, let's move on. So
That red one looks awesome, though.
it does. It does. Let's go on to some third party, baby. So Iron Factory, and I am excited about this, and I love it. And this was like where I was going to get TF Arc Legends to do something for me, but then all of a sudden I got rid of all the Japanese ones because someone gave me a price that was too good to be true for them.
Man, I had like a
need
great
to get 'em.
idea to.
Yes, I need to get them again, and maybe this will be what starts it, and that is going to be the Japanese-inspired Minosaur.
Wow.
Starting with this guy. Look at that.
That's
It's like a
wicked.
samurai motor master.
Yep.
I'm not big on the
Motormaster.
samurai stuff, but the Motor Master truck with the sword. you
Look
know,
at that.
on the top. It's wicked. It's pretty wicked.
That is pretty cool.
The
Mhm.
truck mode's cool. Other than that, I could care less.
I know
Let's-
you can. The rest of the show, Billy's going to tune out because it's going to be stuff that he does not like.
All right, so I'll be back. I'm gonna go visit nature for a
Now,
little bit.
here is the thing: is if you go in on this, make sure you pre-order the Shockwave because the Shockwave turns into a bow and arrow for
Whoa.
Minosaur. So
I'd like to
it
see
is
that.
going to be really cool.
That's pretty cool.
So that's it for this Iron Factory. So X Transbots, they started showing us their next one right here.
Oh, Slug Slinger. You know, I love some Target Masters.
Yep. He's
Yep.
beautiful.
Well-
Their Target
Ooh.
Masters have been good. Here's the thing about X Transbots, though, is they are either really good or they're really bad. You know?
Right.
And there's been a time that their QC has been off, and especially their feet. They have a weird thing about their feet. So, but yeah.
Really quick, I gotta yell at you. Candace said, "Why are you not showing that Dark Designs masterpiece?"
Oh,
Rhinox?"
I couldn't find it. Sorry. I
He
meant
said
to
he
show it.
doesn't like Beast Wars.
That's right.
Intentionally leaving it out, and that you should never bring Gary Chalk back on the show again.
Don't kill me, Candace. But
It's a nice looking figure, though.
It
I
is.
will say.
it is,
Yeah.
and rumor is that X Transbot's also going to start venturing more into Japanese stuff. They've said forever on their Death Saurus. Their Death Saurus is supposed to be MP scaled and supposed to scale well with the Iron Trans Star Saber. But this looks great. So Vash, if you're into MP and you're into these guys, you should go for it.
I just did a video earlier today talking about the Decepticon Target Masters, Triqqerhappy, Slugslinger, and Mistfire.
Yep.
They did Mistfire already, right? I thought I saw that came out, or they at least showed it, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
And so we're just waiting on Triqqerhappy after this. Well, as far as I'm concerned.
Correct.
Yeah, no, this guy looks great. I love I love all three, but Slugslinger, your history now, Otto Bozos. I love this.
Yeah, he was definitely a favorite as a kid.
Awesome. So Machine Cat Toys, formerly known as Laser Cat Toys, one of my favorite companies because they make a chibi style legend scale Transformers, and we do have a shot of the prototype of their Bumblebee. And so he is friggin' cute. So look at him. If you're a Bayverse fan and
You know what he
love
makes me
cute
think
robots, what?
You guys remember that movie Batteries Not Included?
Yes,
Yes,
it
yes.
does. Absolutely. Absolutely. But it looks cute. And then we also have pictures of their 86 Optimus too as well.
Now that looks cool.
Uh,
That looks
And
cool.
like I said, Billy's not going to like the next few slides. And then also there's the truck mode right there. So it looks really, really good. And then we also got the picture of their Abominus too as well. So
The
Ooh.
Terracons.
We need a
So-
legend scale Abominus. That would be.
we do,
really
we
nice.
do. And we're going to get one in this chibi style. So
there you go, Vash.
As
Keep
soon
it
as I
up,
got
brother.
Lightspeed, as soon as I got
There we
Lightspeed,
go.
I was like, well, I need the Technobots, and then I definitely need the Terracons. The Terracons are one of my favorites.
yes, yes. And they are coming out with a chibi style Computron as well.
There you go.
So there we go. So let's move on to Dr. Wu, who's got what I need. Now, the cool thing is I want to collect all the Dr. Wu Seekers and get the Studios Broadside, Cell Broadside to have them on there. I know Broadside's an Autobot. The Seekers are Decepticons. I just want to have a cool looking kind of display. But we have these guys that have been announced. And we got pictures finally of their Devastator, and so we've got the Constructicons, kind of like the Cybertronian type on there.
You need those to go with your new age Omega Supreme.
Yes, that is true. And here is him in combined mode. There, kind
Ready
of
to take
interesting.
down Crystal City.
That's it.
So I
And-
do really quick want to jump back before we move on to the next. Derek said something pretty cool about the whole thing going on with Hasbro.
Yeah, and there's the G2 colored. So what did he say? Tell us, and I will
I'm
get us
trying
bigger
to
while
find
we're.
it. I lost it. I lost
I'll get us bigger here so you can tell us, and then we'll go back to the slides.
it. So I can't find it. Son of a bitch.
Well, you know what? There we go. Sorry.
Just make it up.
There it is. I see it.
You
Kinda.
found it?
No.
He basically brought up
3
somewhere
design
in
teams
there.
for Transformers, but it looks like a lot of
Yes.
designers may be leaving Hasbro. 2 designers left the G.I. Joe line.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I heard about
Hasbro's
the G.I.
designers
Joe.
are quitting.
Yeah,
I wanted
which
to
is
just bring that up.
crazy, and it's interesting that it's happening not just with Hasbro but everywhere. Like Disney fired just about all
Yeah,
of
but
laid off a
Disney
bunch of their.
chose to fire those people
Yes.
so that they could replace them with AI.
Which
These
is
are people
stupid.
that are quitting because they're tired of the antics.
So
Mm.
Billy, did you get them? Did you get?
I did. Oh, I
Yes.
absolutely did. I can't wait for this. There's one little problem with it, but other than that, that is a beautiful figure right there. That brings me right back to Christmas as a kid, like Power Master Optimus Prime under the
Mhm.
tree. I understand it's
sir.
Ginrai. I know it's not Power Master Prime. I know that.
It
But
is to me.
Wait,
You
is
know.
there a difference? Genrai and Power Master Optimus Prime are two different
Not
characters?
really. One of their eyes are red, and the other ones are blue.
and
So-
and Ginrai has the fingerless gloves,
yep.
and Ginrai's not Optimus Prime,
And Ginrai also combines with God Bomber. So
which they announced
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I saw this. I can't wait for this. I paid it off as quickly as I could. I just wish the Power Master fit in the stomach area better. It's
Yeah.
just
Mm.
I mean, I
ugly.
guess there's only so much you can do with it that small too, as well. Because I know, like the double dealer that they released,
Mhm.
it was kind of tough getting that guy kind of stuck in there too, as well.
Yep.
But
yeah,
Bash, are you a Power Master guy?
I grew up on the Power Masters, and I had Power Master Optimus Prime when I was a kid with High Q. That was his name. The little Power Master guy. And this one looks a lot better than the one I had as a kid. Is this already out?
It
It's
just
shipped.
dropped. No, mine didn't ship yet.
Well,
You're
I
shipped?
think I got my shipping notice, I believe.
Oh, I'm gonna. No way.
And just like you said, Billy, there's the shadow of
I
their God
can't
bomber.
wait. That's gonna be awesome.
Yep, absolutely. I love that they're doing DX9 is focused in on the Japanese continuity, and so it's really, really great.
Speaking of that Ginrai, though, a lot of people were mad that it was like $95, right, for this figure. But
For a legend scale.
I get that it's legend scale, but Ultra Magnus was $76.
Yeah,
And this
I don't think there's a problem with that price tag for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. This thing's double the size with easily double the engineering. $100, less than $100. It's a gift. That's all I'm saying.
I was thinking it was gonna be like 140.
Yeah, I was expecting 125 personally. But that's a beautiful figure right there.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. And I can't wait till their Overlord comes out, and they're also doing Star Saber, all those guys too as well. So let's see, what else do I got here? Oh, let's go into the world of KO. And if y'all have ever seen Magnificent Mecha's Bumblebee Prime, well, there's a company that is KOing it and oversized KOing it. Mine has shipped, but here he is. But just to show you, here's some different pictures, but there is the Magnificent Mecha next to him.
That's crazy.
Louise.
That's a huge difference.
Where do you put things like that, though?
I'll tell you where you put it. Bend over and I'll show you.
How big are these things? What are the size of these?
He is going to be like 19, 20 inches.
Oh, okay. So he's huge.
Yeah. So he's not going to scale with Masterpiece, nothing. He's in a scale of his own. So this would be just to collect. If you're a Prime collector, this would be a good one to put in your collection. But if you're a scale Sunbow kind of guy, this is not for you. So
now the Victory Saber that we looked at before caught my attention. The Optimus Prime from the Overgear caught my attention. This one, for me, it looks too detailed, just like a lot going on, and this one in particular is just not catching me. I kind of feel like it's a little too much.
I could tell you this, that those Magnificent Mecha ones are built really well. They have die cast in them, they transform, but they are really, really nice. And so if this KO company does just as good on this, then I can't wait to get it. Of course, it'll probably stay in the box. I should just send it to Billy to review and then him send it back, and then it'll stay in the box for a while. But
it'll take me 6 months to send it back. Like, I'm the worst at mailing.
That's
things
okay,
back
because
to people.
that's, for me, that's what happened. So Aldi is now getting into the transforming robots game, but because Hasbro will not allow another company to make transforming robots, and Aldi was making stuff for Transformers official, they actually have partnered with a Korean cartoon, and they're coming out with their own, kind of I think it's called Dinosaur Warriors or something like that. And so this is the first 4. I couldn't find their alt modes. I literally put the slideshow together in like 30 minutes to an hour, and so I couldn't find it, but this is going to be their first in their line of transforming bots, and I'm looking forward to it because Aldi makes some pretty amazing things. So
I was hoping you were going to say GoBots.
No, Hasbro owns GoBots though.
I know.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a question. Like, I love the Aldi non-transforming Transformers. Like, I think they're perfect for stop motion people, for diorama people. They're wonderful. But now that they're jumping into their own transforming line, is that going to affect the relationship with Hasbro?
No,
and
because this is an
I'm
official IP. This is an official IP from a Korean cartoon.
All right. So there's no bridges burned here.
Nope.
Because I'll be real upset, being like a quarter done with my series, and now they, that's it.
All Aldi and Blockies, who are doing the non-transforming Transformers, and they're also doing them in all different sizes.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind if they gave us an Autobot X or Alpha Trion or Nightbird or any of those characters that like
Yeah.
didn't transform. And I
Yep.
I would throw them right in here with you know, whoever they scale with. I mean, if they made them in like Hasbro size, I'd
So
go for that.
Vash.
Yeah.
New Age gave us Autobot X.
In what size?
Legend.
Legends, and it's awesome.
Oh. Does it transform?
No, it does not transform.
Okay.
It
Okay.
does not
It's-
transform, but you have to collect like 5 different.
Yeah, it's a build a
Robots.
figure. It's a build a figure, and then New
I'll
Age
send you
gave
the
us-
list.
Yep. New Age gave us Nightbird out of an
Uh-huh.
RC remold, and she transforms and is done
Yeah,
very well.
That Nightbird on the aftermarket, rough.
is a monster right now.
Yep.
Mhm.
Right up there with their smoke screen. And then who was the other one that you asked about non-transforming?
Alpha Trion, I think.
Iron Factory.
Yep. Gave us an
So-
Alpha Trion.
Oh, got him. Yeah, we don't have any. Well, I mean, we have Alpha Trion, but like,
And also Studio, with their Primus, they gave us an Alpha Trion too.
So I actually don't have the Iron Factory Alphatron. There's a part of me that just hates that all these companies make Alphatrion out of Scourge, and it's like
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
give me a non-transforming static, posable figure that I can just put with my collection. I do not need this to be a remold of Scourge every damn time.
Mhm.
Just drives
I'm
me
sorry.
nuts.
I'm
It
sorry.
hurts my feeling. I understand he's not a big character, but he's important to the point where he should have his own.
Oh, it's the key to Vector Sigma. So fans toys, and this has been kind of a divisive kind of picture that came out. And we're there's fans toys, fans toys fans are rabid and they're like very loyal. But they released this for their Devastator. And like Devastator skipped leg day. So
Yeah. You got Astro Train legs.
Yeah,
But-
those legs are rough.
yes, and it's turned some people off, and some people still are like fans toys to the death, but others are like, man, X Transbots nailed their Devastator, and so they were expecting fans toys to do the same, and so far not impressed with it.
No, that's I'm not gonna say it's lazy, but like there's no way they looked at that leg and said, yeah, that's it. We don't need to add any filler pieces or anything. Like we're good. That's perfect. Like that's bad.
I mean, there's a lot of weight for that leg to hold up. I mean, I'm assuming it can stand up, but it looks like it'll be rough.
Yeah, it could stand. And here's the thing: you'll get some of the loyal fans. They'll show the clip in the cartoon where Devastator kneels like this, and look, his leg is skinny like that too as well.
Yeah. Once.
Yeah, once, yes. But there's a lot of continuity errors in the cartoon. So I guess I'm not in on this. I know this is the War of the Devastators. We've got Fans Toys X Transbots. We've got MMC, and then of course the Legend scale with Magic Square and New Age, and then you have Lucky
Dreamstar.
Cat, and then you have Dreamstar. You have Studio, who's making theirs too as well. But there's just a lot of Devastator out there. So, but that is it for the news. And so, Vash, let's talk about you and let's talk about your passion around third-party Transformers. And so, but Vash, quick question for you, because I do, Chris said, hey, you got to get him on. You got to get this guy on and watch some of your content. Really, really great. But how'd you get started? What started you kind of just going, hey, I want to start making videos to share with the world?
Oh, dude, that I think I've wanted to do that since I was a kid. I mean, when the cartoon came out, of course, I was at Toys R Us with my parents, being told no, I can't get anybody. And I guess I never grew out of Transformers, but I did. There was like a gap. Like, once I turned 17, I had moved to New York City, and I was like, ooh, New York City, and I left everything behind. Toys, video games, comic books. I had a huge gap until I went to New York Comic Con, and I was like, oh wait, there's more people like me out here. I mean, I didn't know Power Rangers was still a thing. I didn't know Ninja Turtles, any of this stuff. So I came back in, and that's why I had missed I missed Transformers Armada Prime animated. I came back in thinking it was only G1 and that was all that matters. But what brought me back in was one day I was just on Facebook scrolling, and I saw Hasbro Designer Desk was doing a video about their upcoming line called Combiner Wars, and I was like, oh. These are the ones from when I was a kid. Like, they look like, not the Bayverse ones. They didn't look like the cartoony ones. They look like, the ones I grew up with. And so I jumped in right at the beginning of Combiner Wars, and I was like showed it to my friends, and they were like, we don't care. These mean nothing to us. And I started posting on Instagram, and then I came across like I said, everybody who knew about all this stuff, and it just grew from there, which is, like I was telling you guys earlier, when I jumped back in, I didn't have any guidance. I didn't know anything about it. So I only knew Hasbro. I didn't know Masterpiece, third party, all that existed. So at this point, I grew this whole big collection, and now everybody's like third party. And I'm like, I can't start over.
You can. You could sell all those Hasbro figures.
Yeah, if you sell all that stuff on your shelf, you can get at least the first or half of season 1.
I worked so hard to get these, all the pre-orders, the taking the 7 train,
the hunting
to Queen Plaza to go to Target on a Sunday morning in the snow to get Studio Series 86 Grimlock. It's work, but now I was saying, now this collection is pretty much finished. Now that this is done and put to the side, I can go, all right, I did get my first Magic Square figure, Lightspeed from
nice.
And this thing is magnificent. I don't know if all you guys out there in the chat have this, but this is my first one, and this I'm going for all the Technobots now. I got to get all of them.
You picked a good one to go with. Magic Square
gifted it to me.
Yeah, nice.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, every now and then.
He screwed me.
He screwed.
Now I got to buy all these.
Now, how did you and Chris get hooked up? That's what I want to know.
Ooh. So I think Chris started recently, as far as I know, but I saw his Transformers dioramas on Facebook and Instagram, and my first thought was, who is this man? And then, I liked the picture here. I didn't want to seem thirsty, but I was like, this guy's really good. And then he followed me back, and I was like, ooh, we're friends. And then we just kind of grew together. Now we're like BFFs. So we're both going to TF Con in Orlando this October. I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to getting to meet. I'm hoping I'll get to meet a lot of Transformers fans, because I don't know.
You'll meet a lot of the YouTubers too as well.
Yeah, you'll be overwhelmed. It's insane.
Both in the odor and everything. So, but Chris down there is sensually eating his ice cream float. So for those of y'all that need a little entertainment, just you can zoom in on. We can maybe make him bigger, and we can talk in the background.
We should actually blow him up anyway. Everybody's talking about him having He-Man on in the background. So I think everybody wants to watch He-Man and then watch him eat a root beer float.
Yeah, I figured if we had Bash on, I was going to need something to entertain myself.
Wow. Somebody's going to get an angry text later.
Oh, wow. There we go. That's awesome. You didn't bring enough for everybody. But no, hey, look, I'm with you. And there's something about the reason why I still collect mainline is that hunt of looking for those figures in the States, because to hunt down a third-party figure, you have to just go online, and then but mainline, sometimes you can go online and buy it, but there's something cool about just going into a store and there it is. You're specifically looking for, whether it's Transformers, G.I. Joe, He-Man, like the new He-Man movie line. I can find everyone except for Skeletor and Man-at-Arms and who's the other one that's out? The Beast.
So it's just like when we were kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't find the ones you want.
So I stopped hunting because nothing makes it to the shelves by me. And I understand the joy of the hunt. There's nothing like it. But my area, nothing hits the shelf. There's no way you're going to get it. I've been at Target opening, at the opening bell, and you can see there's just groups of scalpers that everybody chooses an aisle and they grab everything and that's it. Like, you don't get it. So I gave up. That was another reason I jumped to third party, because there was no point in driving all over the place to try to find a figure. Like,
I don't know how it is for you down there, Jimmy. You're in Tennessee,
Knoxville, Tennessee, my friend.
All right, I'm in. So I lived in New York like all my life. I never went to the store because there was no reason to. You know, if I was going to a Target, it was a special reason, or I was going that way anyway, because taking 2 subways, doing the walk, all that stuff. Down here in Virginia, I'm out in the sticks. The nearest Target is 30 minutes away. So hunting is just not fun. But when I do go to a store like a Walmart, or if I am in a Target, not only do I have to hit the toy aisle just to look, like right now I have all the figures I want. I got the whole new wave, but I went in Walmart this morning and I was like, let me just see who's here. And they had the new ones. And I was like, yes, they're here. I don't need them, but yes, they're here. And then I tell my family, like when they go to Walmart, I'm like, all right, as soon as you walk in, what are you going to do? Go to the toy aisle, just in case. I'm trying to train them. I give them chocolates every time they do it. So hopefully they'll do it without me having to tell them next time.
You're gonna stop giving them chocolates. Their mouths are gonna drool as they go to the toy aisle. It's just like,
did you go to the toy aisle? No chocolate. No chocolate.
But I was like you. I mean, I think all of us were that way with mainline, and then getting into third party. We all started mainline, and then somebody introduced us to third party. It was almost like it's almost like the beaded curtain at the movie, the video rental store. For those of y'all that are older, is like someone introduced you to that, and then anyway. Oh wait, I don't know where I'm going with that, but
I mean, I still go. Like, I still check out the toy aisle.
You still go to the beaded curtain.
It's like I want to find, I want to see something that I want to take home. And whenever I started getting back into Transformers, of course, the first place I look is mainline, and some of them were okay. And I was like, I guess this is what they're doing. And then, scrolling, because I had the whole list of everybody I was going to need and everything. And looking for all that, I start seeing all these other figures from places that I don't know exist. And they look so good. And trying one out for the first time and seeing it was like, and it's kind of the same experience I'm having with like the Masters of the Universe stuff right now. Where with New Age, there's more of a bond with me through New Age to my childhood because of things like the die cast and the paint, and plus their accuracy to the cartoon. And I'm kind of the same place right now with Masters of the Universe, where I was in on the new Eternia stuff and the Masterverse releases, but I'm kind of, it's like there's something missing that I still get from the vintage toys. So now I'm going to experiment with some of the Filmation, figures, and maybe that'll have a kick, that these new Eternias are, I mean, they're great. I like them a lot, but there's just kind of something missing. Like, I can tell that I don't care as much with them.
Got it.
So, and that's kind of where I went with like Hasbro. That, and it's inconsistent. Hasbro is inconsistent, and that's kind of my jam.
Yeah, Hasbro's been very inconsistent. Like, for me, like Marvel Legends. Earlier, we talked about X-Men.
Yeah.
The X-Men 97 Cyclops figure is a phenomenal figure. It's one of my favorite figures. I always go back to it. The articulation is incredible. Then they come out with the X-Men 97 Cable, who I'm expecting the same type of build, and he has no butterfly joints.
Mafex Cable.
Oh, the Mafex Cable is something else, but my budget doesn't say yes to that. But like, I just don't understand how they can go from such a great figure with Cyclops to going to Cable and cutting out a quarter of the articulation. And here's a guy that should be articulated so he can hold these guns properly. Like, just so he can pose properly, he needs butterfly joints, and they cut them out. Like, it makes no sense why they would do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've been collecting Marvel Legends for a while, and like you're right. Some good, some bad. Like they're not just. There's some that I was really hoping were going to be great, and I get it, and I'm like,
Yep. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more with that. That's the exact word I would use.
Yeah. And then there's some that you like, why can't they design all these figures like this?
Yeah, like who I didn't expect Fabian Cortez to be a fun figure. And Fabian Cortez was a fun figure.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone rushed out to the toy store to get them.
No, I would never rush out to get him. I had to get him for the Build-A-Figure. And
it's like, nobody wants Buster. Everyone wants Turbo Man.
Yeah. For me, like Fabian Cortez, I was like, I mean, I'll get him because I'm assuming eventually they'll put out the rest, but he's no use to me on his own. But then I'm like, damn, if he was cool, he has great articulation.
Great
like, if I liked him, it'd be a great figure.
Yeah, great posability. The blast effects work on his hands properly. Like everything does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know, and then like Jubilee, the 97 Jubilee can't even like hold her own weight to pose. And again, they limited the articulation just to keep the female form right. And it's like, you know, I don't know, something about that figure doesn't work either.
But that's where, you know, and you know, like you said, Mafex are expensive, but you know, again, Gundam, places like that, that's where you start getting into the third party and KO, like CT Toys, which is a KO of Mafex on that, and they're making some really good figures. Now, my brown suit Wolverine fell apart on that one. So they were kind of hit or miss, but like the Mafex, that kind of stuff. And the interesting thing is every kind of mainline, whether it's Transformers or Marvel Legends or DC, there is now a third party counterpart out there that's making that kind of stuff. And I love the fact, like, you know, you've got Valaverse, who's making some really cool figures that if you're a G.I. Joe fan, you're going to love the Valaverse figures. But Chaos Toys has probably the best Dark Knight and Superman that's out there right now. Which is really, really cool. And so that's the thing is I think we all start with mainline, but then we all of a sudden start discovering some of this other stuff that kind of starts pulling our attention. And eventually we spend a lot of money. Like if you're like me, I'm mainline and in third party. So I've got my feet in both pools on that. I pee in both pools. So yes.
That's funny.
But
well, speaking of that, like you said, CT Toys, right? CT Toys makes fantastic knockoffs. I have their Tiger Stripe Wolverine. I've got their Gambit. I've got their Spidey. But they also started their own company called Mess Toys.
Yep.
Where they're using the Revoltech body and making their own Spider-Man figures that have never seen the light of day. So they have a Revoltech body symbiote suit Spider-Man.
It looks amazing.
Probably the best Spider-Man toy I have ever played with. And then they have Venom coming out next month, which is just an all original mold using the Revoltech technology. But it's insane how good that Venom looks. And
they're getting around
$40.
it. Yeah, and they're getting around it by naming them different. Kind of like in Magic Square.
So when you guys collect like the third parties, do you stand them next to the Marvel Legends? Like, do you
absolutely.
Have
I mix.
See, I would rip my skin off if I had two different things. I just, and that's the thing. Like, I see people doing that where, like, you know, they'll have like the X-Men, like, this is Mafex, this is that, and I'm just like,
here's the thing. I'm a collector that I want the best representation of a character, period. Whoever makes the figure that brings me back to 10-year-old me is the one I'm going to put up. Like, I think New Age is a superior company to Magic Square. However, their Optimus Prime and Megatron do more for me. Magic Square's Optimus Prime and Megatron do more for me than New Age. And they're the ones on the shelf. Whereas, again, 90% of my Legends collection is just all New Age. They are, everything about them I find superior. But every once in a while, something slips through that is just so good it has to be the display piece.
I get that. I absolutely get that. You want the best of the best. Someone had said to me there is a version of Cyclonus that was really, really good. And
New
I
Age.
looked at it, and it looked great. But I was like, I can't have Hasbro, and then just something different. Because if that stands out, like, to me, I'm like, it's going to draw attention from the collection to me. And so I'm like, I just need all mine.
Yeah.
Like, I just want
sometimes aesthetics, like even like Hasbro trying to be like this tune accurate version that Hasbro can try to do. like grabbing something from like a third party company that's, you know, very spot on with their tune accuracy is going to stand out, you know, over a Hasbro
Yeah.
quote unquote
Right.
tune accurate.
Well, I think
I'll-
there's also a difference between Transformers and with those different scales versus the 1/12 scale figure Marvel Legends and CT Toys
Yeah,
or whatever it may be,
Absolutely.
where it's not as noticeable or whatever it may
Yeah.
be. Too,
Yeah, all
as
you got to
well.
do is pose a figure properly, and they fit in scale. Like
Right,
you know, it's all about the
Mhm.
perspective.
Yeah, it's the Peter
Yeah.
Jackson effect. You know, you got the hobbits this big, and you know, anyway. so, but anyway, but Vash, what's on the horizon for you, my friend?
Oh man. Well, first things first, I need to go see this Mortal Kombat movie because I'm a big movie guy. Like now, don't get me wrong. If I have my choice, like I'm a Street Fighter guy over Mortal Kombat, but a good movie is a good movie. I don't care what it is, you know. So Mortal Kombat.
And now that Billy, do you love Top Gun? Is Top Gun a good one?
So okay, I was watching your episode when you talked about Top Gun, and I couldn't elaborate. I didn't see the first one until the night before I went to see part 2 in the movies because I was like, I can't watch part 2 without having seen part 1. So
Yeah.
now realize part 1 is a pure 80s movie. Like
Yes, it is.
it's like drenched in 80s. So
It
here
is
I am in
80s
2000, like 15 or 2000. When did part 2 come out? 2018, whatever it
It was
came
an
out.
abomination from somebody that was in naval aviation, and I told my buddies at work, they were like, "Did you go see it? It was so cool. You see the jet and he does all this," and I'm just sitting there, it's like,
It does not
No.
do that.
they
Is
don't
anybody gonna hit the mute button on him? Anybody?
No, let him go. He's speaking my language.
The first one was I was just like,
Yeah.
when I saw the first one, I was like, oh God, I already bought the ticket for part 2. I'm going to kill myself. But then I saw part 2 and it was actually pretty good.
No,
Pretty good.
turn around. Just turn around.
What?
Every now and
Get in
then
the
I
trash
get-
can. Get in the trash can.
Listen, first of all, you've
Like the
seen
beginning
three-
of 2, Tom
you-
Cruise should have
1, 2,
turned
3,
into
4, 5.
liquid.
You've
And there
seen
should
about
not been the
3
rest of the
movies your
movie. That was
entire
what
life.
should have happened.
You don't know anything.
I would have
about
seen the
movies.
movie if that happened.
I would have.
I've so when Chris and I talk, I'm like, oh hey, you know, you should watch this, you should see that, you should go. Have you seen this? And he's like, I've never heard of that. I don't watch that. I don't know what that is. You have no clue what a good movie is. So I thank you to sit there and just listen. Now,
Listen,
No.
all that matters is
Oh,
that
here
we
we go.
all enjoyed Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yes,
Everyone in this
100%, absolutely.
And
If
that's
the world
where-
had more of that.
If we
anything
had
for
more
Vern.
Ernest P. World, the world will be a better place.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you
still
can
waiting for
blame
the.
him.
Yeah, that's
Ernest goes to jail. Ernest,
I gotta go
Christmas,
get
all
me
of
some
those
Miak.
But yeah,
Oh
I
my
mean, I'm looking
goodness.
forward. I'm looking forward to this He-Man movie. Of course,
Yes.
anything
He-Man's gonna
Marvel
be
does, I'm
awesome.
there. I can't wait.
He-Man's
for
gonna be
He-Man.
great.
Dude, did you
Yeah.
see in the preview? They showed Mechaneck, and he was twirling his neck, and I was just like, I never realized he could do that. I just thought
So-
he was like a periscope.
I think what they did, they watched a lot of The Boys, and they got influenced by that one character that was
Makes
swinging
sense.
his.
love sausage. Have you watched the latest episode?
I did. That was
Absolutely.
tragic.
Yeah.
That's
Or
all.
was
it
it
is.
the latest was it was the latest episode, right? Or no, the one before that with the old people's home.
I love the old people.
Oh,
so I
yeah,
thought
yeah,
that was great.
Yeah.
And
Drop right to the
yeah.
floor.
Yeah, that's it. Mine do that too as well. So it's called age. But anyway, where were we going?
We're way off.
Movies.
So
Yes.
This is
movies.
Yeah, this is every night with if I'm on the phone with Vash. This is how it goes.
Oh yeah.
That's
I,
right.
Right. I'm having a
I'm
blast.
trying. I'm like Chris has watched 2 things. I'm like, okay, you don't have to watch everything, but let me give you like the best of the best, and you pick one. And I told you to watch The Pit. Have you watched The Pit yet?
I told you about the Pit. We tried watching the Pit. Girl kept falling asleep.
Oh my!
And
That's
I
it.
watched it and I said the first episode it's slow, but I see what's going on. They're going to character build, and we're not going to get through this first episode. And Vash is going to call me tomorrow and ask me about it. And I'm going to tell him I did watch. He's like, "Oh, it's so great."
This is what I get when I talk to him. All he wants to do is be
My
defiant.
next diorama is going to be a zombie box for you when you call me.
Mecha Lecca High.
Mecca Honey,
You're like, hey, Did you watch that movie I told you to watch?
Say no more. There's someone knocking at your door. So Derek said the first 10 minutes of He-Man is amazing. He's seen it. Mattel sent him a box of figures as well. So awesome. Looking forward
Who
to
does he
He-Man.
know?
He knows
Derek
everybody.
knows everybody.
Yeah.
If you ever need to have a show with someone that can really fill you in, Derek's the man for that show. We didn't talk about the greatest 80s movie of all time, though, and that is Maximum Overdrive. Yeah, that's my go-to.
So,
Remember in Infinity
Here
War
we
when he was like,
Here we
"Oh, Footloose, the greatest movie ever? Was it ever?" I'm there.
I got you. I got you.
I'm there.
All I know
Maximum
is
it was a good movie,
I'll
and
put it on my
it would
list,
make
though.
great
Listen,
Transformer
Maximum Overdrive
crossovers.
is my favorite movie. I've
It's
been watching that since I
campy.
was 6.
It's fine, but yeah,
It's
best
pure
80s movie.
cheese. Is
Dude,
Best
I
like, you got
80s
the-
movie,
The Thing, They Live, The Blob.
like over Ghostbusters.
Oh, well, listen, Ghostbusters is great, but like, I don't know. The
Ferris
newer
Bueller's Day
movies
Off?
have ruined Ghostbusters for me. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is whatever. Like, I don't know. That there's those movies.
Peggy
where
Sue got
everybody's like, oh my
married.
god,
16
you have
again.
to watch these.
St. Elmo's
And-
Fire.
I just watched St. Elmo's Fire. Took me
The
back.
Breakfast Club.
All right, so
Anything by John Hughes.
Love John Hughes. Derek says The Pit is a great movie. Okay, so you got that, and then he brought up Frogtown with Roddy Piper. Have any of you
Ooh.
watched
Roddy
Frogtown
Piper
with
is
Roddy
They
Piper?
Live. No, I haven't.
Yeah,
seen
They
Frogtown.
Live.
Yeah. They Live is
They
great.
Live.
Frogtown is so friggin' bad. It's so bad I couldn't bring myself to turn it off. It's like a wannabe Fist of the North Star with these frog people that take like the healthy women, and Roddy Piper is like one of the only men whose sperm works, so they're trying to repopulate the fucking planet with Roddy Piper.
Just G squared. That's a great comment right there, my friend. Yes, absolutely. The Last Starfighter.
That was
Oh my
the
god.
Last
Last
Starfighter's
Starfighter.
They Live is wonderful. Aliens is great. Listen, all I'm saying is I love me some Maximum Overdrive.
There's
And if we ever got a Transformers crossover with, listen, Maximum Overdrive is the reason I'm a Transformers fan. Like,
Put it on the list. I'll watch it this week.
because I grew up as a kid watching.
You haven't
that
seen
movie, like-
Maximum Overdrive?
no, he
Okay,
hasn't seen
calm
Maximum
down.
Overdrive.
Calm down. You,
Yeah, I know
Everybody
that
just relax.
Frogtown is a trilogy of film series, but the first one's got Roddy Piper, and then the second one has that guy that's chin is like a James Bond villain. I forget the actor's name. He died recently, but I don't know. Frogtown 2 is bad. But look, I watch that every day, and I became obsessed with trucks.
Oh, I
right,
know who
like
you're talking
trucks.
about. Yeah, okay.
Hey, let me tell you, like, we were talking about 80s movies. It's like, 80s movie, this. A lot of those came out in 1986.
yeah.
Yeah.
If
Most
you
of
look
these movies
at
came out in
everything
86.
and so when you're talking about like Maximum Overdrive, like I put those links together early on where it's like, you know, I had a lot of uncles that were like truck drivers, right? And it's like I felt
Yeah.
like maybe that was something I was supposed to do because I got obsessed with Optimus Prime. Then there
Yes.
was in 1986 was released Big Trouble in Little China, Pork Chop Express,
Pork Chop
Maximum
Express, baby.
Overdrive. Armed and Dangerous, the scene where he gets stuck in traffic and he has to have this buddy in a semi. Hop on in here, Slim. Born to Be Wild kicks in. The guy's just crushing traffic in his flat-nosed Peterbilt. And I'm just like, yeah. But that year, Stand By Me,
Good year.
Aliens,
Good year.
Friday the
Transformers
13th,
the
Jason
movie.
Lives. So
Best
much
Friday
stuff.
the 13th
So-
is part 3.
Best Nightmare on Elm Street.
Whichever
is
one has
part
the
3.
boobies, which I think was all of them. I didn't care.
Dream
Best-
Warriors.
Yes, Dream Warriors.
Yes,
Best
sir.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Yes.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah,
Nightmare on Elm Street I
absolutely.
do is the first one. After that, it just became a
That one
joke.
was kind of weird, as with the tongue coming through the phone, and then yeah,
Dude, Dream Warrior,
scary.
Patricia Arquette, man.
horror movies. I can do. I can't do like supernatural horror movies. Those freak me out. Like
So, when I talk about that, I watched VHS. Right, one of my buddies was like, "Oh, you got to watch the VHS anthology movies." I'm like, "All right, no problem." So I spend a night and I watch like VHS 1, VHS 2. Like I just go back to back on VHS movies. Go to sleep, and I dream that there's like this thing, like this spirit coming out of the friggin' ceiling of my bedroom after us. I get out of bed asleep and start punching at my ceiling. And my wife says, "What is going on?" I'm like, "I gotta get this."
I do like Fright Night. Fright Night was good. Yes,
Fright Night freaked
absolutely.
me out.
There's certain
Fright
ones that
Night's
was really
great.
good, like vampires, that kind of stuff. The supernatural ones I'm talking, like the demon ones that are like The Omen. Like I watched the first 5 minutes of The Omen, and that was it. And like when the priest is like, the guy's trying to commit suicide, the priest is trying to talk him off the thing, and then all of a sudden this weird, ugly ass creature comes and throws him out the window. I'm like, done. That same thing. Silent Hill, the video game. Like,
Oh yeah.
I love
that
Resident
freaked me
Evil.
out. I couldn't play it.
Silent Hill, I played the first 2 minutes, and when I saw those little ghost demon babies, I took that out of my PlayStation, went back to EB Games at the time, and said, "Y'all take this game back and
Yeah,
give me
I
like Disney something."
Anything.
Yeah, I got
I
to put on
love-
Muppet Babies or something to make me feel safe,
Right.
like
I love
cozy.
scary. But I hate gory. I'm not into gore at all. But give me a
Oh, the
good
don't
Oh, I
Mortal
love
Kombat.
gore. Like
Oh.
I loved where most people had Playboy magazines under their bed, I had Fangoria. And because I grew up in a very religious home, so I had those Fangoria magazines like just underneath,
So
you know.
you're like the kid from
Get behind me,
Creep Show.
Satan.
Yes. Creep
I've been
Show was so
binging
good.
the Tales from the Crypt the last 2 nights.
Those are great. The episodes are
good.
great. Demon Knight was like the first. I think that was the
Mhm.
first R-rated movie I saw in theaters. Was Demon
Mhm.
Knight, and I felt so cool, like seeing
Pet
this movie.
Cemetery. Oh
Pet
gosh.
Cemetery's great. That's
So
a good one.
Yeah, Herman Munster is in that. So
He's great and everything. Remember him in
my cousin Vinny.
My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah. Utes.
Yeah, Utes.
Utes.
Yeah,
That
good
was a
stuff
great-
right
My
there.
cousin Vinny's so good. That is one of those I
Absolutely.
could watch over and over. That one, I mean, and there's shows, there's TV shows and movies that I can just watch all the time. For instance, Godfather. I will revisit that every year. The Godfather Part 1, Part 2, maybe Part 3. But I will revisit that. Friday Night Lights around July when football season's about to start. I'll start Friday Night Lights.
Yep.
I just got done.
What about Wildcats?
Wildcats? That's
Wildcats.
all right. So
Oh, come on, Wesley Snipes.
UGLY.
So
You ain't got
the
nothing.
first snow.
You ugly.
What do you do? What do you do on the first big snow of the year?
well, I live in Knoxville, Tennessee.
So you don't get it. So we
Yeah.
get snow. When the first big snow is always the thing. Like
Oh,
you throw the
yes.
thing on, you're snowed in.
That's one that's also, it was borderline freaky for me.
Kurt can do no wrong, Russell.
Yep, I will second that. That's a good way to put it. All
And
the
John
Friday-
Carpenter was a
I saw
genius.
Jason X in theaters when they're in space. That was
Space
Oh
Jam
my
goes to
gosh.
space.
that was so
Like-
bad.
That was like, they were just sitting around. I was like, what can we do?
I was like, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was great when he dips that girl's head in the liquid nitrogen and then pulls it out and just smashes it. Like this is great.
Is that the
was-
same
that
one
was-
with the sleeping bag? He's got the girl in the sleeping bag.
Yes,
It's like wrapped up,
yes,
starts whacking her up
yes.
against the tree. I was losing my shit
Yeah.
in the fucking theater.
It's that was that movie when they go, we have to write off $50 million. What should we do? I got it. I got it.
We're gonna put Jason in space and give him an upgrade, and have him fight an android. Like,
Red Dawn, another good 80s movie. Yes.
Ooh.
Golly.
Red Dawn, yeah.
The chat is on fire.
I'm loving
Some
it.
of this stuff. So I love it.
Bash's
Excellent.
favorite from '86.
It's 80. It's 80s.
Triple
movies, man.
Lindy.
The trip.
Oh, yes. Back to school.
Back to school.
Kurt Vonnegut.
baby.
You don't know the first thing about Kurt Vonnegut.
That was one of those movies where my band would do like a whole week of shows, and when we had a day off, we were like back to school. Like that's it.
Yeah,
Like that was the
maybe.
movie where we just the band would
RDJ.
take a break.
Such a good movie.
Mm.
Gosh.
Anything RDJ touches turns to gold.
Or anything. Rodney Dangerfield. I mean, just amazing. Like
Ladybugs.
think about this. Think about the
I liked
all-star
Ladybugs.
cast.
It was
The
great.
all-star cast of Caddyshack with Chevy Chase, Bill Murray. Yeah. Oh gosh.
I pick
You
up my
couldn't get any better
briefcase,
than
the
that.
handle breaks off. I go to open the doorknob falls off. I go to take a piss. I'm scared to take a piss.
Dark
And then-
Crystal,
Dark Crystal,
absolutely.
yeah.
Dark
Look like
Crystal,
Gelfling.
Labyrinth was also
Smell
neat.
like Gelfling.
Dark Crystal, Labyrinth,
Willow.
Art
Labyrinth
Great
is
Bridge.
Willow.
Princess Bride. Oh my god.
Princess
all of
Bride,
these things.
Willow. I love absolutely.
I just
Yes.
watched Willow recently. I never paid attention. Like I watched it like when I was young. But
That's
another
when
great-
I watched it recently, I was
another
like,
great
wow,
Val
I
Kilmer
forgot how
movie.
different it is.
It's so much better watching Willow as an adult than as a
Mhm.
kid. Like as a kid, I just wanted to see that two-headed dragon. Like that's all I would wait for is to see that because it had like that Ray Harryhausen stop animation feel.
God, man,
right?
they're bringing the fire in the chat.
I'm
The Last
loving
Dragon, Bruce
Brawl.
Leroy
Bruce
catching
Leroy!
bullets with his teeth.
Show
Kiss
enough.
my Converse.
I
But
can't hear you.
Showed up.
Legend with Tom Cruise. So for me, it's Legend with Tim Curry.
Oh.
Tim Curry made
Tim Curry.
Legend with Tim
Clue.
Curry.
Clue.
Clue.
Blue.
Yes. Yes. Rocky
Flip
Horror
Flames.
Picture Show.
Flames.
I- I'm one of those people that I have Clue on DVD and I put the ending on random like every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Just set,
yeah.
like whatever, random ass ending I can get. But Clue is
Yeah.
right up there. That's one of
Okay.
my favorite.
Really quickly, and then we can go back to movies because that seems to be what's doing us in tonight.
We're just enjoying each other's company. That's
Oh,
what's
absolutely.
That's what
It's
this
about
is
to get
about,
better.
really.
It's about to get better. Get ready. Billy, rumor has it you come from a background of possibly singing. And the question is, are we going to do a karaoke night in Orlando where we belt some of the best
Absolutely.
tunes? Let's
Absolutely.
do it. All right,
so
you
I-
do Seymour, I'll do Audrey, and then we'll switch. And then
I'll
I'll
do
do
that.
Seymour, and you do it. And then Chris, you're going to be the three girls in the back in the blue dresses.
So we're a theater family. Like that's what we do. Like and Little
Same
Shop is our
here.
Little Shop's
Little
our
Shop.
thing. So like my daughter and I'll do Suddenly Seymour or maybe even Mushnik and Son. Right? Like I'm probably talking Greek to Jimmy. But
No, you
Say,
want to be
oh.
a dentist.
Oh,
yeah,
say,
dentist.
oh.
so my daughter
Ah.
my daughter just played Audrey in a recital, but she's actually going to Drew University for theater arts to be like Broadway. Like that's her
Wonder.
thing.
Awesome.
But if we
Nice.
can be down there and get a karaoke thing going, I will do theater. I will do metal. I will do fucking Tina Turner. Like you name
Let's
it.
do
Let's
it
go.
all. Every
Yeah.
one of them. So I said to Chris the other day, because Chris's wife is can I say this? That she's in a band. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it's out there now. And I asked them, do they ever, like when they're talking or whatever, do they ever burst into song like they do on Glee? Because I would love to have that kind of life where I'm just
That's
like,
our house.
Mm.
My
So
house
you're like,
is
Yeah.
talking
Annie, are
songs.
you
We
okay?
just start
Are you
singing
okay?
whatever we're talking about.
Yeah. Walking
Say, how
into
was
my
work?
house.
Work was okay, but now I'm home and everything is better.
And then,
What
like, the
did we
neighbors
have
open
for
their
dinner?
windows,
I
like,
thought
the
you were
background
going
noise.
to pick up dinner.
Our house is like walking into Moulin Rouge. Like it's just everyone's
Ooh.
talking in song. I
Okay,
saw that in the
that
Chinese
part of
Man
Moulin
Theater.
Rouge is great. Okay, yes.
Moulin Rouge is one of my favorite movies. Don't you even stop. Sorry, man. Like
I'm just saying.
it's set in
When
Switzerland.
you
Jimmy-
said my house, when you said my house is like Moulin Rouge, I'm thinking the brothel.
Oh, it's a brothel burlesque. So my oldest daughter's in Paris right
What's his
now.
address?
I told her she needs to send me.
So who's
pictures
in
of
charge of
Moulin
the
Rouge.
speakeasy today?
But Jimmy, remember earlier I noticed your shirt because the very first Broadway show I ever saw was Lion King.
I've
And
never seen that on
and-
Broadway. I wish I could have.
dude, it shouldn't
Every
be your
time I
first
want
'cause
to,
you can't top it.
it's sold out. Like anytime I want to go see it. I did
And
get
for a
lucky and
good
get
reason.
tickets to Hamilton, but which was really good.
You'll
But
be
yeah,
back.
I'm a musical guy too as well. I love.
So we're gonna have to do a
musicals.
karaoke night. We got to find a place because I tried to find a place in Baltimore and there was nowhere to do it.
Time Cop. Gosh,
Time
how did we
Cop was
forget that?
fun.
I-
Maybe if worse
My
comes
mom's
worse, maybe I'll-
Filipino. I could just bring a karaoke machine
Oh,
and do
you're
it wherever
built
we're
in.
at.
I was gonna say you're set. So funny thing is, like I've toured the country singing. It's like it's been a blast. But all I always do, I always go back to I have a great friend Bernard. He's a Filipino guy. I ask him all the time, how is he not like the greatest singer running? Because I love watching those Filipino karaoke singers. Like I go on YouTube sometimes,
Journey.
and bro, insane. But like
I
these
know.
guys, these Filipino guys can hit notes that like I've trained for years, and I come kind of close. And these guys are just like in some forest with a karaoke machine, and it's like listening to Mariah Carey, you know, and it's a dude.
Mac and Me. Oh God.
Mac and Me is the one where the
Mac and
kid in the
Me.
wheelchair gets thrown off the
Yes,
cliff.
yes,
right?
and
Yeah.
Paul
Wait.
Rudd.
Did I
Paul
say the
Rudd always
Legend
brought it
of
on.
Billie Jean? The Legend of Billie Jean. We
Yeah,
cannot
Legend of Billie
stand
Jean.
the enemy. The Legend of Billie Jean is one of the greatest movies. It has the greatest song by Pat Benatar. Who is that wrote that? How do you send
That's
money
Quentin.
to that?
That's
comment?
Quentin.
You go, Quentin.
So you Venmo me, and I'll send it over to him.
Oh, I didn't know that was real.
No, I'm kidding. The Last Starfighter, absolutely. That was a.
Oh, don't
blast.
forget about all these Zucker movies. You know, The Naked Gun.
Flight of the Navigator.
Did you see
Yep.
the new Naked Gun? It was actually
Loved
really
it. So
funny.
I
theaters.
loved it. It was
I
so
was shocked.
good.
It was so good.
Yes.
Nobody went and saw it. I was like, you're missing out because they did a really
And the reason why it was good is just the same reason why the old ones was good is they got a straight guy to do comedy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
agree.
Yeah,
You know what?
Leslie Nielsen was
The trailers
best,
made it
yeah.
look like it wasn't going to be funny. I was skeptical, but
Is it weird they
like,
have the same initials? LN.
Oh
maybe.
yeah,
Mm.
weird. And I bet we'll
Very
find out who
weird.
killed Kennedy on the grassy knoll. So
These guys are just going.
Yeah, Short Circuit. Number
like
5 is
Short Circuit
alive.
too better, to be honest.
Short Circuit has another one of the greatest songs in the world, "Holding Out for a Hero" by Bonnie Tyler.
yeah,
So I
And,
agree, but I
man,
like
that
it
was-
better
that
in
was
Who's
the-
Harry Crumb.
yes.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
Who's Harry Crumb?
and that was the time of Gutenberg. I mean, you know. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Police
Yeah.
Academy.
Gutenberg and McCarthy.
Yep, absolutely.
John Candy is great. And so John Candy and Rick Moranis are just like what they could just say anything
oh yeah.
and it's going to be gold. Like Rick Moranis and Ghostbusters, Spaceballs, he just talks. So like
I love the
you just
fact
laugh.
that Rick Moranis was the keymaster who always locked himself out of his damn apartment. I love
Yeah.
that just that little tiny, and nobody gets it usually. My family's like, "What are you laughing about?" I'm like, "He's the keymaster."
And he can't.
I am the
Somebody let
keymaster.
me in.
all right. I keep jumping around and I apologize, but like this is the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me. So everybody
Oh Jesus! Wait till
Oh.
TFCon.
everybody
Don't eat the
talks about
brownies.
John Machida as Blur, and he was the Micro Machines guy.
Yes.
My favorite thing John Machida ever did was when he played Mr. Testaverde in Saved by the Bell. He was the teacher that talked real fast, and everybody was trying to take notes. And like Jesse Spano. Wait, do you guys even know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Saved by
I
the Bell.
grew up
yes.
with Saved by the
Okay,
Bell.
okay.
Absolutely.
AC
Mr.
Slater.
Yes, the episode where he played Mr. Testaverde, and he was trying to teach them about history, but everybody couldn't keep up because he talked so fast. Was hilarious, and nobody knows that he. Oh, The Great Outdoors. Nobody knows that he played that role.
You know what hot dogs are, don't you?
Lips and asshole.
And I like lips. I grew up on The Great Outdoors. That is my family.
Mhm.
Big Bear chased me.
Big
Oh,
Big
autocorrect got to work with James Hong. Man,
Oh, he's
that's
great.
awesome. The legend.
Remember him in Seinfeld with the restaurant?
Yes. Or Balls of Fury.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's getting to be the witching
It's
hour,
getting
folks.
there. We're
Yeah.
getting there, folks. We
So-
usually. I'll let you do it, brother.
Yeah, we usually end around 11. Oh, man, quit it, chat. Gosh, you're bringing it all up. Oh my goodness. Next episode, 90s movies. All right. So, but thank you everybody. It's been a blast and things like that. Billy, why don't you thank the chat, all that kind of stuff. Now, we're
I don't
not
even
going
know
to be
how
on.
Thank this
Yeah.
chat. Yeah.
We are not
I'm
going to
gonna
be
be
on
in-
next week.
I'll be
Next
in South
week,
Carolina, folks.
same with me, which we've got to make.
We got to find a way to make it into
Yes.
like lock somehow. Absolutely.
That's it. But we'll be on vacation. I'll be at Myrtle Beach, which is the Pigeon Forge of the South. Yes. Anyway, I don't know.
I'll be in Somerville, right near Charleston. Really.
You're
really
going to
fun.
more nature, and I'm going to more woo. All right. So anyway, but
I'm going to fish with the alligators.
That's it. And I'm going. This is funny. When we went to Myrtle Beach the last time, my kids do not want to go to the boardwalk. The very first thing out of their mouth was this. They're like, "Why does it smell like skunks?" and I'm like, "Well, let's talk." I was like, "I don't know how to address this." But it's gonna be a blast. But
Hold
thank
your
you.
breath, kids.
Yeah. Romance in the stone. Anyways, Billy.
All right. Listen, this chat's been wonderful tonight. You guys have been on point with toy discussion, movie discussion, you name it. You guys in the chat, you have come through.
3
So
o'clock
thank you.
high. Yes.
Thank you all for joining us very much. And then Chris and Vash, it was a blast meeting you, Vash. Chris, it's always a pleasure having you on. I'm looking forward to your Junkion dioramas because I know there's going to be something really cool coming up for those new age Junkions. And then Vash, I'm looking forward to seeing where this friendship goes, man, because I feel like we're on the same plane with a lot of things. So
yeah,
you're cool in my book, brother.
Real quick, Cyclops Visor. Did you get it?
I did not because I just feel it's way too big. Like it doesn't.
You just sit it next to your Magneto helmet.
I have a little head. I want to wear it.
That's what she said.
But anyway, it's been a blast. Thank you guys so much. We are off this week. Coming up, we're back the following week. I have no idea who the guest is, but I'm sure it's going to be a great time.
Yep, absolutely. So with that, we will see all of y'all mañana. No, not tomorrow. Anyways, we'll see y'all later.
Guys.